Welcome back to Merzenhammer, everyone. We last left off with Avenclad being horrendously tortured, which was fun for
you.
For you.
Good timing.
And in the meantime, the party had just about managed to put down the vampiric ambush that was awaiting them. And Luminita had arrived, assisting you in the closing phase of the...
Cool. I would like to try and doctor people who are hurt before you move on.
Yeah, Vaska's just laying on the ground, like, groping at Gunnar, just coughing up blood.
Yeah.
Hey, you're fine. I am here. It is alright now.
Snap, snap.
Gunnar, my insides are on my outsides?
No. But I do see bone in some place.
It hurts.
I know.
Sorry, Konrad.
Oh, don't apologize for not being able to treat ghost cuts. This shouldn't exist in the first place. Fuck. I think I'll get Wilhelmina.
Well, let's go and try put Vaska's insides back in again.
I will assist you.
Sure.
Actually, wait, what's your appeal skill?
41.
Okay, so you beat me by a single point. Okay.
Cool. Nice.
Yay.
Have 7 health. Oopsie daisy.
Yay. Okay.
See, it's not as bad as it looks.
Help me stand up.
Alright.
Uh,
Come here.
Okay. Alright, so... I have learned Frostfiend is not as badass as it sounds. And Vaska will cough up some snow instead of blood this time.
Well... At least you didn't get iced.
Oh, don't make me laugh.
Okay. This is not funny. Oh, speaking of Merzendi, I completely decapitated this vampire, right?
Yeah.
I want to take his helmet and I'm just going to be carrying his head around for a little bit. I'm going to be staking it to the eastern wall.
Okay, you have a double dead head.
Is my horse still alive?
Yeah, if you want to, well, actually, I feel like, the servants would have left with, the horses.
Good. That's all I want to know.
I mean, we actually got several new horses now.
I'm not replacing my warhorse for anything else.
I mean, yeah, but...
I'm pretty sure you can't afford a... Oh my god, if they have a good enough horse, I could get a horse that can actually support me.
I'm fine with the dumb horse that I was given. It used to belong to some
Bush
guy
is
who was a
not
demon.
dumb!
It belonged to some guy who was a demon. I'm still not convinced the horse isn't also some kind of secret demon.
The horse was in on it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one day that horse's mouth is gonna open like apart horizontally instead of vertically. I'll be like, I got you! I knew it! The whole time.
There's the run to us.
Well, silly.
Wait, question. They left all of our stuff behind, right? When they took Avenclad?
There was his swag sack, outside.
So they left the swag sack?
Yes, and if our rooms are intact, presumably our gear's in it because I'm naked, apart from my sexy silken vestments right now.
Excellent. That means that we still have the evidence.
Maybe.
Oh no, we do, if they left the swag sack.
Yeah, anything Avenclad was carrying was, dropped. The, things like on his belt and so on were, taken along with him, which includes all of them.
Alright.
But seriously, could you kind of itemize what loot we're able to get from these vampires? I assume they, like, left their plate armor and stuff.
Yeah, well, at least the, one Gunnar killed, did, and then the whites,
We killed a shitload of whites people.
Ah, shit.
So, hello, Luminitsa. Why are you here?
Yes, I was just about to ask you the same.
I would ask, but something tells me I should not know who this is.
Oh. Konrad, have you never met her before?
No, I have not.
He very much on purpose avoided hanging around with the gypsy.
I see.
She is Matron Luminitsa, matriarch of a Stragani tribe that we met in passing.
Oh, we're going to get hanged, drawn, and quartered.
Well, I do think you managed that, you've dealt with those who, would be arresting you for that.
I should have taken the promotion.
You wouldn't make a very convincing vampire.
No. That was the one big downside. I don't want to be afflicted with vampirism.
I don't know, apparently being a vampire makes you fucking unkillable.
Evidently not, looking at these blokes. They are very much killable.
Those weren't the vampires you were fighting, Konrad. Those were whites. They were
Well,
like
you would like
shitty, stupid vampires.
Gunnar just holds up the head. This is a vampire.
Yes.
I point to the head, and that is very dead. So,
After
For
a great
now.
deal of... What do you mean for now? Oh god.
I plan on spiking it to the eastern wall. I'm assuming that should kill it.
For now.
No creature that belongs in this world doesn't die right.
I'd like to lay claim to its teeth, add it to my little heresy bracelet. Or, start crafting one for Gunnar, since it looks like he's going to be collecting more teeth along the way here.
These creatures, even if you kill them in a way, they don't come back by themselves. A determined cultist and the blood of an innocent maiden was more than enough to return them.
oh, for fuck's sake.
As I said, a creature that doesn't die right doesn't deserve to exist.
Yes, I agree. This creature does not belong in this world. That being said, uh, how did you get here, Lady Luminitsa? Or at least, why?
Oh, well, since you left, someone had to bring His Highness to you.
His Highness is outside.
Wait, what? Oh no.
Oh boy.
Mm,
Oh,
I
actually, no,
told
this
him
is
to
great.
stay in the carriage.
You were not kidding. We're actually going to be babysitting the prince.
Hmm.
That's not an appropriate answer for the gravity of the situation.
You must understand there are many princes where I come from.
Yes, that's not the case in the Empire.
Okay,
Oh,
putting aside babysitting question, we have Vampire Head. We show this to Prince, he tells his papa. We find out if he is vampire too, yes?
I imagine along with the paperwork we have.
Alright then, should we get underway? Personally, I'd like to locate Avenclad as well.
Yes, where is my man?
He's not your man anymore,
I
but
don't
yes.
believe you own him anymore.
Yes, he works for me. He's not my property.
There you go.
Great question. That.
Any ideas, Lady Lemonitza? You seem to be the kind of person to have answers for such situations, and despite the requests to Gunnar to keep them alive long enough to question them, that appears to have been skipped.
Mm. Do you have something of his?
His head. No, you mean the actual Avenclad.
You have his axe.
Well, yeah, I'll just like heft that bitch towards her. He
Oh,
was
for a
wielding
second,
this
that's
way
right.
before he got taken, I believe.
I see. Well, shall take the axe, set it, set it down, and then sit cross-legged.
I was this close to suggesting we go out and search for him the good old-fashioned way of asking questions and tracking him, but witchcraft works too, I suppose. I'm not going to.
She reaches into a pocket and pulls out a set of cards and starts laying them around the axe. She frowns and starts growing visibly agitated. Before finally swooping swooping her hand over the cards, and they are all blank. She turns them.
While she's doing that, I want to be magically sensing Luminitsa.
Sure.
And while you do that, Gunnar is going to be handing you a Bloodweiser.
What?
Yes, actually, I used my last of these. Could I have a couple more for safekeeping?
Yes. Gunnar, how many do you need?
I have 0, so how many do you think I need?
Will 4 do?
Sure. That's more than I've ever had before.
Alright, and after I fork one over to myself and Konrad, that'll bring me to only 20 of them.
Oh, you have fucking shitloads of those. No, I need to know. I need to learn the mixture and start making these things my own.
Maybe give one or two to Konrad too.
Oh, I'm fine. My arm is still attached to the rest of my body, I think.
Drink this.
Oh, God. I'll close my nose and I'll just chug it.
Made out of spring water, honey, and some herbs I found. I think.
It better not be opium.
Yes. Herbs.
Oh, it's a spot. I'm just gonna go relax in the corner.
Fizzy.
Glance along.
You were saying something earlier, or at least I overheard. Is there something about my fate that you know that I do not?
No.
I swore that the Minitsa at the party said that you went to go see her at some point.
Of course, and it had nothing to do about you. That's very self-centered. I inquired about the fate of the party as a whole. And, as she so rightly has assuaged, it turned out to be quite the shit show. Start fucking rummaging around in my packs for her cigar and wait until she's done doing her whatever the fuck.
Vaska, would you accompany me? Let's see, out in the carriages.
I fear I have bad news. Your friend, well, he would not have been taken willingly, I think goes without saying. He may not have been taken living at all, or if he has, he is under some great spell that prevents me from locating him.
Could they have turned him into a vampire? Oh God.
An elf? Such things are unheard of.
So are vampires in the court of Emperor, but, well.
We will see when it happens. Come.
Yeah, I will
We
follow.
should see to this. We should see to this noble. Merzendi, I make sure to grab the pack full of important things, and can I check to see if those very important papers are?
Yep, I believe Avenclad made sure to grab those, right?
Yeah, I think you did.
Grab the what's?
Did you grab the vampire evidence?
I grabbed the vampire hunting stuff. If there was vampire evidence, yes, I grabbed that too.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was why they caught you, because you went into the Garvine's room to get that, and that was that's when they finally.
So yeah, I definitely have that and retrieved it, unless they took it somewhere other than my belongings.
No, I think they just left your shit. Alright, so... Well, I'm assuming I have to ask, which one is the one that they came in? Though I imagine the one that's a stark white on gold says nobility.
Yeah, they came in the black ones. Because there's two.
Ain't nothing wrong with coming in the black ones.
Well, yeah, so you examine the horses. They are, in fact, horses, not trapped demons or corpses stitched together in some equine facsimile.
Well, that's a relief.
They are not particularly special horses, just, you know, they would be serviceable mounts.
I mean, hey, look, I
Even
have
for
0
me?
horses, I now have 4 horses. I have come away from this abandoned.
Your father would be proud that he made such a financial gain.
He would, wouldn't he?
Yes, 2 carriages and 4 horses.
He only had the 1 carriage.
Carriage in very large air quotes.
Well, actually, we probably can't sell these here in town. I assume these all have the, like, Chancellery Knight markings on them or something?
Yes.
Alright. Well, we will probably have to, get carriages repainted. Horses, though, who will know?
Depends if the horse is a vampire.
No, horse is just fine.
I'll just double check to be sure.
I did.
So,
Okay.
if you don't mind me asking, who's driving the royal carriage? Or is it one of those newfangled horseless carriages?
The white and gold one does indeed have a pair of fine horses, but there is no driver.
Well, I suppose I'll go over to this one of the side doors, and I'll knock.
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real.
Alright, we'll see a curtain over the window. He twitched back the barrel of a pistol, but
Ah!
Really?
I heard fighting.
There was a lot of fighting. Thank you for your help.
And a lot of killing. Oh, it's you, Princely.
Oh. Sorry.
It's alright. I should probably have done something.
It's alright for now. We need to speak to your father.
Why are you carrying around a severed head?
It was a vampire.
Look at it.
He's gonna throw up, isn't he? Look at the severed head. Look at it.
He is going very.
You cut off there, what?
He is going very pale.
After we fought, I cut off its head, and I'm carrying it around as proof. I believe with this information should be enough to let your country know that you may have a slight problem.
Uh, perhaps.
Seriously, there are a lot of vampires in this fucking town. Also undead of other types.
But more importantly, why are you with the gypsy woman?
Well, I,
Slow down. Breathe.
I asked my father about what you and the Reichschancellor had suggested. He said yes, and well, you seem to you seem to have met her before. I thought I asked if she knew where you would be, and she offered to bring me here.
Well, it is good that she came. She is quite handy with knives.
Is she? I didn't notice.
It was one of the last things I saw before I was beaten unconscious.
I see. Wait. You, Jolka, Fisi. Where's Konrad?
Probably still sitting in the pool of his own blood.
I gave him something to dull the pain. I swear if he fell asleep, I am going to be mildly upset.
I will just sit here and wait for you to come back with his tanned hide. Just gonna lean up against the side of the carriage.
Luitpold will open the door and then scoot over. Please,
Oh.
the bed padded.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, I will try not to get blood on anything. This is a very nice carriage.
I suppose I'm just gonna walk back into the building. Are you alright there, Luminitsa?
Yes, I'm just thinking.
Of?
Where we might have taken your friend.
Why did you come? You didn't have to.
I think it was best that I did, though.
Mm-hmm. The help is most certainly appreciated.
Yes. I'm glad. Do tell Fisi. The worst is yet to come.
I see.
Oh, not your Avenclad if I do have to wonder how it will end.
If they harm my armsmen, there will be Wagil to pay. And they, if something has happened, they will pay.
Yes. Your family does always get what it's owed.
This bitch just fucking loves her open-ended statements. Of course, everything they're owed. Bum, 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 bum.
Now, I need to go collect the soldier. I may need to spatula him above the floor. And Gunnar is gonna walk away. Konrad!
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Sergeant Hummel reporting for duty, sir.
Get up.
3 bags
Oh,
full,
man.
sir.
Yes, I'm up. Yes.
Get marching.
Leaving.
Is there
Wait, I
anything
want to
we can
give
turn out
one
of these
final look
characters?
to my room. I won't be too long. I just want to see if anything survived the explosion up there.
You know, it's not a bad idea.
I'll
Really
go and
gone and got
give
them
my
again.
room a search.
Your room is gone, man.
Capital G.
Well, my room appears to be gone. Completely gone. There's literally nothing up there. Holy shit.
It's like I went to go get my armor and I peer in the room and there's just a hole to the outside. I'm like, well, that's not looking very good, is it?
I'm gonna say that out loud. I'm just gonna sit there and stare at
What
the
the fuck?
I suppose Gunnar is going to go up to his room and collect up anything that was left behind.
Nope. Let's go. There's nothing else left for us here. Now let's go quickly before they get a chance to explain this all away to the Emperor. Ah shit, they're probably staging our arrest as soon as we get back as we speak. We need to hurry.
No, scoop all of the fucking wraith bones and shit into one of these carriages. We'll drive a Reich's carriage with us. I like a little bit of evidence.
Oh yeah, Gunnar, if anyone asks, I'm not here. You don't want me to bring you trouble. As far as anyone's concerned, we have a disassociated.
Go make friends with the prince.
You know, I'm non-deserter now. It's not a good idea to hang out with.
Oh, so the prince may or may not be traveling with us from this point forward.
You should go make friends with the prince.
Fuck's sake. Okay.
It'll be great. Solve all your problems.
Alright, so are we good in Merzendi, or...?
If you want to be, yes.
Yeah. I collect up a little bit of evidence, and I'm not entirely sure about, like, Whites and Banshees and shit from the Warhammer universe. Do they really leave any mortal remains?
Whites are bone creatures. They aren't ghosts. So yeah, they leave the fuck ton out of some remains.
We should take one with us.
You should fucking scoop them all up. The Reich's carriage is like literally a barred prison carriage. We'll just fucking throw all that shit in there. As much
Yeah.
evidence as we can pile in.
Oh, that sounds like something me and Konrad could do pretty good. We'll just grab the... Oh, wait.
Grab all the
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, we'll just have the bone carriage.
Yeah.
The one that's...
Ride the bone. Would you like to ride the bone train?
I think Konrad was almost riding the bone train earlier, so.
Welcome to the Bone Zone.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Fucking
dun, 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 dun.
Skeletor ass pussy over there. No one in that. Nobody wants in that.
I suppose there is more than one way to make a banshee produce a
Whale?
puddle of active.
Oh my.
Oh, the sure one was make a banshee whale. Come on.
Yeah, that one would have probably been better, but
Alright.
so
I guess we just shovel all the white bodies inside one of these carriages.
For the record, Prince, what we are doing now is, and we are telling you this so you can attest, many of the relics from the undead that we slew here, we're collecting up simply as evidence. I don't wish to be counter-accused of anything. You understand?
yes, I understand, though. I don't know if that'll work out as well as you would like.
When does anything in this city? I still have scars from the last time people accused me of something.
Yes, just make Gunnar stand trial of Ulrich again to prove all of this.
Wonder what it'll be this time. More fire, hanging from a tree for a few days. Anywho, let's collect up Luminitsa and we should be away.
Yes.
Gunnar's just gonna put that severed head in like a spare bag so it's not just a head.
You don't want to get ahead of the problem?
I boo you from the grave.
It doesn't count. You're still rolling in it.
It's not Gunnar's fault the vampire lost his head.
Yeah. His temper just got a lot shorter now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pile shit in and fucking I don't know. I don't have a lead. We don't know where Avenclad is at right now, so I guess fucking wandering up to the king and presenting him with like, guess what, fucking Reichsguard bitches is fucking vampires, and they tried to burn down a mansion while no one was there, and our friend got abducted. But don't you worry, we drove up here in the carriages that they left here when they left behind an honor guard of a vampire and all these fucking undead.
I mean, this is not gonna go well, no matter how
I
you cut it.
don't know, whatever.
I'm ready for it. I need this to happen.
Fuck you, I'm not ready to die.
My saga
Who says we're gonna die?
My saga isn't over yet.
Start sharpening some fucking stakes.
Make
yeah.
sure all my pistols are reloaded.
Can we stop and pick up some health poultices on the way?
Oh, I've got poultices for days. It's potions we're worried about.
Yeah,
I got,
let's
like-
get some of those.
I got 3 6-packs plus 2.
I have.
I mean, shit, girl, do you need some?
Yeah, I have 1 drop.
Well, you're getting 3 more.
Okay.
Will it let me change that on my character?
Yeah, there's a
1.
quantity option.
Yes, I'm pressing that and it wouldn't. Okay, there we go. Oh, number lock wasn't on. My bad.
Prince, since you're going to be traveling with us, and Gunnar hands him a health draught, you may need to want to hold on to one of these.
I got a vodka ration if he wants to drink. If he wants to take one of those.
It is perfectly safe to drink these, Prince.
It just dulls the pain when you get stabbed.
Where you fall.
I'm going to say
Well,
when there, not if.
Okay.
Just clap him on the shoulder. Don't worry about it. It will be fine.
Your guts are opening again.
Yes, see, exactly. You drink one of those and you can't feel it. Oh god. Just gonna put some pressure on that.
Don't talk too much, you'll open up the bandages.
How am I going to do the ice thing if I can't... whatever. Fisi, are you okay in that carriage all by yourself?
Oh, yes, just excellent. I can't drive for shit, however.
Can any of you drive?
I can drive.
Okay, Gunnar, get out.
Yeah.
Alright, where do you want me to sit on this chair?
Black carriage. Up.
Luminitz is gonna be driving us, I guess.
And then Luminitsa takes you directly to Gulag.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect.
Alright, so I don't really need you to worry about specific carriage positionings. I just wanted to get you all together so I had your up-to-date tokens on the city.
They're fucking prison coaches from the Reichsguard. Fencing, I feel like that's a challenging fence in the current climate for Altdorf.
Well, clearly we just get them repainted and then take them to another city.
It's literally like going to a chop shop with a fucking paddy wagon.
Implying that doesn't happen.
No, you don't understand. That's not the Reichsguard. This is the fucking Gestapo's carriage.
Exactly.
Hello, comrade. I have this neat little black taxi.
Sorry, not paddy wagon. The SWAT van. Yeah, can you just try and... I got some hot property if you could just change the plates on this SWAT van. Great. That'll go awesome.
SWAT vans are just other vans that have been, upgraded a little.
No, I'm pretty sure that they're effectively armored person. Oh my god, if it's armored, that might actually be a great carriage.
Yeah, I mean, if these things are armored prison wagons, we should keep the fucker.
Like, literally the windows, they're described as all being barred up, and the backs of these carriages are cages.
Okay, so it's the mobile BDSM wagon.
That's why I'm claiming it, obviously. You get that rank and drive, sadly.
Let's just go. Let's go.
It does have, like, wooden panels over the top of the cage that make it look like a regular wagon, but yeah, what that actually does amount to is it's a lockable carriage with metal reinforcement.
Yeah, this is it's a roll cage. Admittedly, it's not so much roll because it's cube shaped. It's more like a smash cage, as in it will explode this cart if it gets tipped over and blow all the wood out. But
Oh, don't worry. If it was carrying a prisoner, they probably weren't that important.
Nah, yeah. It's like, I imagine it'd be pretty good for, like, being inside when, like, Beastman axes are, like, swinging into the side of it and they hit bar after they go through the wood. But, like, I don't want to tip this bitch over, making it, like, a hard turn on a muddy track because everyone inside will be rendered into fucking jelly.
Oh my... I wonder if carriage racing was ever a thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
100% yes.
Yeah. The real thing was chariot racing, though. That's the real shit.
You know, like, back in, like, the 20s, I actually saw... Well, I saw a picture...
You saw things in the 20s? Holy shit.
Yes, Grandpa Remy strikes again. I've seen pictures from, like, back in the 20s of, like, the Australian outback. They're literally doing chariot racing, but instead of horses, they just rigged 2 motorcycles to a chariot.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, that's pretty baller. Not gonna lie.
That is
Like, that is
also
something out of
fucking-
Mad Max.
Yeah, that's a good. It's just as Mad Max colorized as underneath the photo.
Alright. So you are trying to roll up towards the palace.
Mhm.
Okay,
They see
so
me rolling, they hate it.
Hey, patrolling, trying to catch me riding dirty.
The entirety of you are too white.
I'm too white and nerdy. Just too white and nerdy.
But yes.
So as you yeah, as you are heading up the Imperial Avenue, getting close to the palace, a filthy beggar swaddled in layers of cloth and stinking of sewage water approaches your carriage, Gunnar.
Just run him over. He's a peasant, his life doesn't matter. Run him over.
I flip him silver.
Alright, Avenclad, you have gained a silver coin.
I flip it back. I toss it back and go, Zeredming, it is I.
No shit. You're alive.
Oh no, Avenclad, you've become homeless.
Avon, you're alive!
Nani?
Hop on. Brief me as we go.
No. I need you to stop for a moment. We have to talk.
Do you need a hug? You look like you need a hug.
Vaska, if I were you, I would not touch me.
Don't...
He's covered in feces.
Yeah, he doesn't just stink of, so he appears to have at least waded, possibly outright swum through sewage, and under that you can see relatively fresh blood.
Oh no, that perfect afro! It was used like a Q-tip in a sewer pipe.
That you're thinking of
The other nerd.
Malroy. Yeah. Avenclad just has long elven hair, which is equally ruined, but not the point. But yeah. We need to speak somewhere inside.
Inside where?
I don't know. Anywhere where there's no prying ears.
I'm riding a prison wagon if you guys want to have a powwow in here.
I mean, if you're fine with the scent.
I'm fucking sitting outside. You can have fun stinking up an old fucking Reich's carriage.
Full of
You're
dead
going-
bodies.
It's
I need
full
to
of corpses, but that's not. They're only going to improve the smell.
I need to speak to all of you, and you need to hear this before you go to the palace.
All right then.
Fine.
Hey,
It's right
even
in here anyway.
what happened to you?
I'll explain in a little bit. But not her, not out in the streets.
Okay,
We
once
need to
we're in the carriage. Yeah.
No, we should find somewhere to speak.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
I don't think the carriage can hold everybody at once, and if it can, it's not going to hold it comfortably with
Okay,
sewer clad.
Not to distract from the importance of Avon being returned to us, but we do have carriage full of dead bodies.
Once again, this is very important, even more so than a carriage of dead bodies.
Okay.
I can't tell.
Don't worry, the gypsy can watch the carriage full of dead bodies.
Yes. My father told me about this warehouse you could just hide in, no matter where you are in the city. It was just always right there.
Oh
we
yeah,
should go to that warehouse.
we could go to that warehouse.
Open up just full of Skaven.
You just find fucking Wolfram in there. Just
Oh, hey,
hiding from Amy.
Oh hey, yeah, sorry, I had to tell Amy that I'd rather eat a werewolf's anus than taste her food again. She didn't take it well.
No, she was a fantastic cook. You just had to apologize for eating a werewolf's anus again.
True.
But yeah, no.
Alright, so...
We actually managed to find that warehouse.
I mean, I found it before-ish.
Do you remember?
Can we just say we get someplace, off the
Yes,
street?
Yeah.
Okay.
you're not being actively pursued right now. You have the luxury of time. Or at
Okay.
least, as far as you're aware, you do. Dun dun dun.
But yes,
I
Okay.
need to, like, dunk a fucking bucket of water over him.
I won't protest if you do so.
Yeah, not gonna lie,
So ripe.
you smell like the slave pits.
I'll give some fucking hobo money to take their stuff instead because it would stink less like Avenclad.
Please. The blood pits were even worse.
Mm,
Comparison, I didn't even need to gag while swimming through the sewers.
The blood
Okay,
pits.
so let's start from the beginning. Even what the fuck happened to you?
First,
oh wait, before we begin, should our newest member
No.
no.
us? I'm assuming no.
Hey, Prince. Could you escort me back to the carriage?
Oh no, he can stay. No
we're
to.
talking about the prince. Don't let
Oh.
the fucking Prince of Humanity hang with us.
Oh no, he needs to go.
Let's just go back to the carriage.
Oh, okay.
But they even
All
just
right,
said he
let
could
them
stay.
have their private moment. Yep, no, he's not staying.
Okay.
I'm not staying either. We're going back to the carriage. You guys can tell me all about it later.
Okay,
I
Even,
hand
what the fuck happened?
Avenclad some kvass and ask for a story.
Where do I even begin?
Uh,
Actual rivers of blood, underground palace, undead soldiers. There's so much to cover.
Could you start with the part where the vampire showed up at the mansion and you got kidnapped?
Fair enough. We have to start from the beginning, I suppose. Nowhere else is as worthy. So, I managed to spy some carriages heading towards the Gravine's place. I managed to rush back and was able to warn off everybody and get them safely outside, or at least I hope so. They are still alive, aren't they?
Probably.
Did you not see them?
No. We came running back to mansion to find you. Now we are running back to Valis to find you.
Yes, about the mansion. As I'm sure you've already been made aware, because I'll spy Vaska's damage. The vampires were there waiting for us.
Yes, there were.
There were vampires.
Now there are.
How did you deal with the banshees and spirits?
We stabbed them many times.
With
Kill
the
them
magic.
best.
With magic.
Also here, I believe this is yours. I'll toss you the axe.
Right. Huh. Here I thought they'd taken it from themselves.
That horrible thing, I doubt it. But it was useful for killing a ghost.
Oh, and I killed a vampire, decapitated it.
I turned into a giant monster and got stabbed until my insides became my outsides.
Yes. So the usual affair.
Yes.
Once I got in there, I tried to sneak in and managed to get some of the personal effects and items. The evidence, your magic sword, money. I was just about to make my escape. But as the fates would have it, I got caught just the moment as I was leaving.
That would explain the bodies.
I tried to fight them off using the axe. I figured that if I could get the momentum started, I maybe could slaughter them all. However, I did not anticipate them using ghosts and specters and banshees. I was overwhelmed by myself and with no one to help my back.
Not a good place for a warrior.
It was inevitable that I ended up getting captured.
For future reference, you can defeat a spirit with magic.
I'm aware.
For future reference, not wizard. You can use magic to solve this problem.
Yeah. I'm trying not to be a DCL. They'll point it out.
Well, no, I will like glance along ways like, he's a fucking fighter, you dick.
But yes. That's when I wish they would have simply have killed me.
Did they touch you even?
Wait, I'm sorry. That was actually genuinely adorable compared to what they actually did to me.
Oh. Was it the usual fare, or did they get creative?
I'll toss the axe over to Gunnar, and Avenclad will take a seat. This is like, well, do you want me to start from the worst, or simply work my way from what they started?
Could you not, though?
There's no need to describe it.
I
I'm familiar
appreciate
with
they
the
probably
methods.
tortured the shit out of you, but I really don't want to hear.
I'm surprised you're so intact, if anything.
Actually, yes, you look fine, even.
I'm not fine. I'm as
Surprised
far
it
as
didn't.
fine as I ever could be.
Surprised it didn't chop off your hands or something.
So meta.
Take your eyes or your ball. No.
Yeah, they didn't chop off your dick or anything. Man, that's so weird.
No, okay, let me actually get to it. Yeah.
You still have nipples and foreskin.
Avenclad will just like look at his hands and say, "They took them.
What?
They took my hands, my eyes, toes, my legs, even my manhood."
They got creative.
But even your hands are still on your body.
I know. Unfortunately. I'm sitting here in front of you, but I did not make it out of that prison alive.
Fuck.
It's gonna take a step back.
Awesome.
Exactly.
I thought you said it couldn't be done.
I understand the problem with this, but please, before any of you react, I want you to listen to my words. If anything, I think at least the memory of Avenclad deserves that much.
Okay. If you are still in command of your faculties, then speak.
It's a very obvious tooth grinding, and like, I'll pull out that ritual dagger that I, just keeps on turning up on my person and place it gently on the table before going carry on.
Don't worry, Fisi. We will address such matters. But first, I want to ask a question. What do you think the one thing I truly wanted in my life was?
Also, do you see
Shrug.
breathing on your mic a little bit?
Sorry.
Well, what does any man want?
Not any man. I never wanted the things that any man could have, because I was denied those things for so long. I never thought I could have them. You have to understand, Gunnar. I know you think your people better than most Norskins, but still, I lived in a place of blood and torture. Every night, people would be sacrificed en masse for even the simplest things. It was amazing that I even survived as long as I did. And every day I did survive, I had to contemplate if it would just be better if I ended it all. In the end, the only thing I had, the only thing I wished for, was to choose the place I could die on the battlefield as a warrior. That was the only freedom I was allowed. When I fought the vampires and the specters, I was resigned to that fate. It'd be as good a fate as any, wouldn't you say? But they denied me that. And then when I was in the torturing halls, I figured it was just proper etiquette that I die as a slave, plaything to another person. They didn't kill me. They didn't let me die.
They denied you the good death.
I am a vampire now. A monster. Not even able to die and go on to the afterlife now, for all I know. They have taken absolutely everything from me.
Then help us punish them.
That's the only reason why I'm here. The only reason why I haven't taken a stake and put it through my own heart. I need vengeance, justice, and satisfaction. I have to find the people who are in control of all this and kill them.
Good.
Well then, let us.
That
commit a
goal
murder.
will help you contain whatever humanity you have left.
For now.
It's not an issue of humanity. I'm not even sure such a creature can have one. No, I know for a fact that they are simply monsters. If you had seen the things I had seen down in that palace, you would be sure, just as sure.
Avenclad. You died.
That's not important, Sir Redman.
Yes.
What's important is what's underneath there. You have to understand, underneath the town is a secret hidden away palace that connects to the sewer systems. Underneath there are cultists, humans trying to worship the vampires offered in by their promises of immortality and power. Down there they do dark rituals and have pathways lined with rivers of actual blood that's flowing. Tombstones and necromantic warriors walk about. It's horrible.
That is why the Skaven attacked.
I don't know why the Skavens or rats attacked. I do know that down there is something absolutely wretched. I don't know how far it goes up. If you go into the palace and show them what you have, you could very well be walking into a trap. All I know is that with how opulent that place was and its twisted hedonism, there's no way that there was no way that coin was not exchanged hands.
Well then, what do you propose, Avenclad?
I don't fully know. Down there, I was only concerned with escaping and venting my rage. Cut a bloody swath through them, but I know that they still have more in their ranks. I also doubt anybody else wishes to follow me through the sewers to make sure to clear out and investigate the place proper.
What we need, I suppose, is a larger entrance.
The guard I interrogated assumed that there would be a different entrance. Of course, the nobility would not deign to travel through the sewers, even though that was their normal entrance.
Is it in the palace? The Imperial Palace?
Hey Mers, where exactly did I pop up? Like, do I have enough, navigational skills to tell that with how far I moved and how far away the palace is, it's probably, right on top?
Let's have a look at your skill.
My navigation is not trained.
Don't you have orientation?
Is orientation
No.
a thing?
No.
I have outdoor survival. I have really good perception now.
Give me an intelligence roll. I guess if you don't have navigate trained, just...
Fucking
You came out and fucking Kislev and just walked all the way back here.
Jesus fuck. That was a bad 100.
I mean, with what, you came out in a large warehouse. You had to take a guess where the secret palace is. You're fairly certain that it is immediately underneath the Gravine's estate.
That'd be weird though. Like with that, with my sense of direction, I feel as if it was under the Gravine state. That wouldn't fully make sense. Not with how the vampires acted.
No, of course that makes sense. That's why they were so obsessed with taking the place from us.
Either way, I know not where to find another entrance to get down. Only the one I came through left me smelling so particular. But before any of that, Fizzy,
Yes, Avenclad.
I know that out of everyone here, you of all are probably the most eager to stick that dagger through my chest right now.
There is no eagerness to do such a thing, Avenclad. You have been defiled. It would bring me absolutely no pleasure to do, but it is in fact something that must be done. Indeed, should you hope for any chance of a redeemed soul, a chance to join the gods,
The
could
gods.
be in that.
Fisi,
But
no.
before any such action comes about, and it must, I say that we perform a killing so fine that you will get to walk up to Khaine's steps yourself.
Forgive me for my heresy, but I spit on the gods. If any of the gods had been watching, they would not have let what my fate befall me. But that's not the point. The point is that even I know I cannot continue existing as this monster. I only draw on breath, or whatever it will be now, to make sure that I exact my revenge and deal with this menace. Afterwards, you can have my head or neck. I don't care.
I'll make sure it's dignified.
Fuck this,
If I
I want to
could.
go up and hug Avenclad. Even though... No.
Don't bother with hugs. Can't warm a dead body.
Vaska just starts crying.
You know, Avon, she's holding you. Her throat looks mightily tasty.
But it doesn't. Remember, one of my weaknesses is I cannot drink the tears of the innocent. I cannot drink blood, for the tears of the innocents, repels me from doing so.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, Vaska, as your tears flow onto Avenclad's body, they actually sizzle.
But Vaska had sex.
No, the tears of the innocent, as in people who have done nothing wrong, not the tears of virgins.
Yes, and otherwise you wouldn't be able to fucking find one anyway. I'm sorry, the only women who will cry for you are definitely used to being paid for that.
Oof.
But yeah, you'll I'll say like a tear falls onto like Avon's bare hand. You notice it sizzle. And it'll kind of like chuckle at that.
I'm so sorry, Avon.
What a strange weakness. At least I know I have some. Vampirism gives strange powers. I would not have been able to have been defined as I was if not for them. Not that it makes the curse really much bearable.
What shall be our next plan of action?
The way I see it, you can continue on your pathway to let what you know be open to the palace or whoever you were going to speak to. And I'll
The
be there
Emperor
in case,
himself.
and I can be there in case things go wrong. Maybe even if I'm close enough, I can detect whether or not he's a vampire, though I don't know if I have such senses. My recommendation, disgusting as it would be to go back to the sewer and clear out the rest of the remaining hideout and see what evidence we can find there.
We can't go back there first. If we die down there, no one will ever find out the truth.
Even if they know the truth, I speak from experience that the power of a vampire is far too vast to be overthrown by mere mortals if they are truly trying. It would cost a sea of blood to be able to stop at least one of them. At that point, it would be better they just live in ignorance.
I mean, we killed one at the Gravine's estate.
None of you, at this point, could even dare count as commoners. We've been through hell and back, and survived many things that would have slayed lesser men. We are certainly an exception to the rule.
Still, there are witch hunters and knights of the circle. Powerful warriors still exist here, and even if they will not help us, we could at least make sure the Empire is not fighting us as well.
I have heard there are, from what I understand, certain religious orders whose sole dedication is the eradication of the undead.
You mean the one that got wiped out, the very first place to fall when the rats attacked?
How convenient. Still, I have no doubt that we could handle the challenges down at the palace, and if something were to overwhelm us, then it's simple. You leave me behind. I would buy time so that all you can escape and let your evidence be known, if it's truly the last result. But I speak out of fear for what would possibly happen if it's true in the empires of that empire.
If the Empire is an empire?
Vampire.
If the Emperor is a vampire. Yeah.
If he is, then he'll be powerful and surrounded by other powerful vampires, creatures that cannot be slain easily without magical weapons.
First,
Say it might have been in a mansion? Wasn't there an underground sanctum in the estate?
In Gravine's estate or the other
No,
estate?
no.
No, dude.
Jolka and Gunnar have literally been to the entrance to the secret underground evil vampire lair, because it's where the fucking darkness coffin was, and those
shit.
vampires were speaking in secret.
That's right. Well, yeah, fucking speak up. Let's go there.
Bob just did. I literally just said that.
Oh.
Wait a second, didn't we literally see this?
Yeah.
yet?
I mean, you
Wait.
can't speak up, but Jolka can.
Wait, where did you see
just
this
did.
entrance? Yeah, Bob did in character.
I fucking did not hear
Yeah, I
about
did. I did legit.
that. Okay, carry on then.
Where did you see this entrance? Household.
That was when it was me, Gunnar, and Espa went there on the Von. Jesus, what's that?
Once upon a time?
Yeah.
Once upon a time. You have to forgive me for not being up to...
are you sure that wasn't one I was imprisoned?
Oh, it was. It was. Anyway, me, Espa, and
Wolf.
and Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf was also there because he was excited about getting guns from that armory when we were sneaking back out again.
My father?
That's true. Yeah. Yes, that's why why we left Altdorf so quickly. We sort of heard a little bit too much.
You have to forgive me for not being up to date on human politics. Who exactly is this Once Upon a Time?
The men... Okay. Let me just make this short and sweet. The vampires you killed at the manor... Avenclad? Do you know the armor that they're wearing?
Yes,
They're his men.
of course. But how important is he? Is he tied directly enough with the Emperor?
Do you know that old man who died recently, who was in charge of, I believe, the Imperial armies? Was that his position?
No. He was just some fucking schmuck boy.
Alright, what have you, he is now in a position of some level of Imperial control, or what?
No.
He-
Come now,
he's
even
alright.
I know this. We met him. You gave him a hug, actually, now that I think about it.
He suggested that.
I'm sure. From here, it looked very Bretonian.
That was once upon a time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, how does it feel, Gunnar? Apparently you hugged Captain Vampire and didn't even realize.
Well,
He basically runs Altdorf.
Well, I have little
Usually
doubt that...
the Emperor would, but obviously that's not 100% true, would it be? because once upon a time is, if anyone here remembers at all, the one who mysteriously turned up with extra people. You know, it's vampire army, and chased off the rats and rescued, quote unquote, the Emperor.
I have no doubt that he's probably a vampire. But still, if I can get to whatever entrance you're talking about, I know enough of the architecture to be able to determine if it's where I was kept.
Well, he's probably still at a party right now, so how about it?
It's true. There will never be a time when more of this vampire aristocracy will not be in their below ground place.
And this is the time we need to strike.
Okay.
Please, below ground is a town. Oh wait, no, that's below zero. It's fucking cold at below zero.
Alright, out of character. I'm kind of lost here. So, are we storming the underground dungeon?
Sounds like it.
Or can I just report in this paperwork to the Emperor?
Sounds like no.
Go into the underground dungeon. Just in case
shit.
the Emperor is a vampire.
The DM's mouthpiece is telling us to go to the dungeon first.
I mean, no, it's just...
Yeah.
all I did was remind Bob about the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you did, because I completely forgot that I'd walked past a secret vault to the Underdark.
Secret tunnel.
It's kind of a fucking essence. We should probably go speak to the Emperor first.
No. The whole idea is that if the Emperor is a vampire and we talk to him about this,
We're fucking dead.
yeah, we're gonna be surrounded. We're gonna be surrounded by him and his most powerful fucking badasses, and we're probably just gonna get aced.
It's fine.
Instead, we're going to go into his home.
Even if you believe the Emperor's a vampire, there's one man I believe connected to the Emperor I do not believe would subject himself to such a thing.
Don't believe anything until you're given further evidence. Vampires can disguise themselves. Even I have the talent that without even knowing how to completely counteract, without completely knowing how to engage it. If it wasn't for the fact that I couldn't be seen in the sun, you wouldn't even be able to tell. Avenclad will even peer back his lips, and yeah, his fangs are completely retractable, so he's just got normal elf teeth right now.
Do you make him do like the schlick in and out a few times just for good measure?
No. He's just showing that his teeth look normal right now.
Right. Okay.
And his skin.
You're like, yeah, they're retractable. Like gross, squishy noises.
You're grossing yourself out more than like I am.
That would make sense as to why he seemed mortal.
The vampire gifts come with so many things: perception, strength, speed. I would even dare say charm.
All of them get plus 10 bonuses.
Yeah, all of them get plus 10. I can even better hear and able to analyze the
what? Plus 10 bonuses? That's bullshit.
It's like I can almost hear and be able to discern your emotions just from smell and other sensory information. It's rather too much, if I'm being completely honest.
So yeah, don't smell fucking Fizzy too closely. She smells of normal horny sex and then battle horny right afterwards.
Yeah, if I wasn't getting the nose full before, I am now. I mean, it's better than the sewer, so you know.
This is Bouquet Decay and Murder Number 5.
No. And just from seeing how I'm able to fight now with these new powers, it's the main reason why I do not wish to walk into a trap with potentially an elder vampire. We need to be prepared and know what we're going in for. So, we investigate Once Upon a Time's manor first, while he's still gone.
Burning it down might be fun as well. Just putting that out there. A little bit of tit for tat.
Exactly. I'd love to watch his estate burn. Maybe even throw the ashes in his face. Couldn't be a weakness.
I will not
Have you gained
deny
any
that.
further insights into vampiric weaknesses while you're at it? That might be convenient.
Well, I know that if without a magic weapon you can suck the blood out of another vampire and turn them to ash as such.
Huh. Fair enough. Well,
Actually, I do have to ask, do I have any innate knowledge of my of like weaknesses, or is it just like you gotta wait till you find out?
You have to wait until you find out.
Okay, the Blade Master thing is just, hey, I'm already a fighter and looking out for that stuff, so I probably would have just intuited that and chalked it up to vampirism.
it's just you constantly forgetting you're already a badass.
But yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, other than those things, I don't know much. The one vampire I did fight, I had to kill via sucking his blood because I didn't have my magic weapon at the time.
Wait, you sucked a vampire's blood?
Yes.
I would not have thought that would work.
Just compounding on heresies. Fizzy just like rubs her temples slowly. I can't imagine some kind of fucking more tainted heretical circle jerk than literally sucking the blood out of another vampire.
Once again, reason why I do not think there is a heaven waiting.
Hey,
Depends. You know, there are 4
Yeah.
gods out there that would be willing to facilitate you.
no, they hate the undead too, actually. It's literally the only thing every god around exists to agree upon.
I
Except
know
the
that,
god.
but does he know that?
He's not a god, really, is he? He's just a dickhead.
I mean,
Pomp.
tell that to Age of Sigmar.
No, I won't, because no one wants to talk to Age of Sigmar because it's for losers.
Oh.
They take their little pretend marine home.
In this setting,
What's
real
that? My
men
space
fight.
marines drop podded and teleport? That sounds awfully Terminatory, doesn't it, Age of Sigmar?
Either way, the gods. Well, the gods have already forsaken me, so I'm resigned to my fate. I won't let him make a monster out of me. At least not unless it's a monster to fight off the others.
Admirable.
So, let's get moving while we still have time.
Right, after you, Avon. Or, actually, after you, Jolka.
Oh boy.
Yeah. When we get back to the carriage,
What should we do about the prince?
leave him out of it. He could be involved, and even if he's not, he certainly can't do anything appropriate right now.
He needs to learn how to fight.
I don't know if they do a vampire-infested, vampire and yeah, he's gonna need to learn to fight Dark Souls style.
Actually, actually, now that I have the time, why exactly is the prince traveling with you in the first place?
He joined our
I
party.
I think Gunnar has a crush on him.
Yes, they are going to make sweet, sweet boy love under the moon.
Redmayne, while I normally do not question your decision, I was gone for a total of what couldn't have been more than 24 hours.
It's been like 2.
It's been only like 2 or 3 hours, actually.
Sorry, my sense of time was rather screwed up by the horrible, unimaginable torture.
It's fine, but yes, it's only been a couple of hours.
Okay, so... Okay. He is still completely 100% out of earshot.
I would hope so. Otherwise,
I'm making sure these 3 are out of earshot.
Okay, so he was a bit of a pansy fuckboy that he was being bullied by some ambassador fuckwad. I stood up to him. I tried to talk some encouragement into him, and now he suddenly wants to come with me.
Even I made Miro piss on some nobleman.
And shit.
Yes, and shit. He was like a little projectile cannon. I just squeezed him.
I will take my little victory day where I can get them.
Actually, yes,
Wait.
you probably would have enjoyed seeing Konrad knock out in a single punch the leader of the Ulrich faith. It was quite interesting.
His nephew.
Whatever.
Yeah, the heir
Wait.
of the leader of the Overgreen.
I just had an idea. I can give the boy the evidence, and he can go to the palace.
He's going to fucking die if you do that.
I second that motion.
We could give it to Luminitsa.
Lumen who now?
The gypsy woman.
Point at spooky gypsy sat in the carriage.
Oh, right. I was wondering what her deal was. I thought she was the carriage driver. How far can you trust her? I've never seen her.
Not even a little bit.
No. The point is, the evidence should not go to the palace until we know exactly what we're dealing with. The potential for failure if we give the evidence to the wrong people is far too great.
Okay, fine. That's whatever.
That said, I've been made aware that there's a fantastic backup plan, and that's stealing a dragon.
It's true. We could steal a dragon.
Eyebrow raise.
There's a dragon.
In
And
the
we can
palace,
steal it.
they have a dragon.
Dragon, you say?
Well, I suppose if vampires are weak to fire.
Wait, could they make vampire dragon? Is that the thing?
Yes,
Is that a thing?
that's probably some kind of horrifying thing.
Oh god, we
God.
need to stop that.
We need to hurry up.
So is the zoo on the way between us and Once Upon a Time? And you have some things that
We
I want
are
to quickly
not
see
just.
about.
Yeah, we are.
I want to fucking. I would love to fucking Grand Theft Auto a dragon on the way to Vampire Land. Okay.
I'm sorry. Us us RPing mid ye old hangover and jacking the Imperial Dragon doesn't seem like the
Wait, we
great
have
place-
Luitpold with us. He
Yeah,
can
we
just
have Luke-
borrow
no,
the
no, no,
dragon.
yeah.
Dad, can I
Go
borrow the
borrow
dragon for the
yeah.
weekend?
Don't lose the keys. If you get a scratch on it, it's coming out of your allowance.
Yeah,
Exactly.
okay, can I say we don't actually jack the dragon?
No, but
I'll jack
why?
off the
No,
dragon
we're
if I
still
have
the
to.
Jack the Dragon.
I will love to jack off the dragon. I mean, jack the dragon. I mean, I would like to claim a dragon temporarily.
We should take the dragon and just burn down his house.
That
No.
would be pretty great.
We are not taking the dragon. That is final.
I bet dragons really hate vampires.
I'm pretty sure dragons hate everything equally.
No, I don't think anyone has an equal hate above the undead.
We'll just have to let them stay behind for now, while we go and investigate.
We should leave them at the zoo. They'll have a lovely time.
And then, when we are in horrible trouble, Luitpold can come swooping in on his dragon and...
Exactly. Yes. Yes, we can swing by the dragon. Excellent. It's on the
No,
way,
we
guys.
are not
We're
taking a
stopping by
fucking
the zoo.
dragon.
Yes! Dragon party!
Yes.
I missed you all so much.
Oh my.
Come on, Avon. One last thing before you get executed
No.
by Fisi.
Yeah,
You get to ride the
before I
dragon.
end
No,
here.
no.
Why not a dragon? Why are you suddenly against having fun, Gunnar?
I feel as if we have more pressing matters to deal with.
Yes.
There is
But
no
that'll be a
such
lot
thing as a more
easier.
pressing matter than having a dragon.
I'm leaving now.
Damn it. Oh.
Someday, Fizzy. Someday we will get to have fun.
Yes, of course. The amount of murder that could be done on a dragon.
Think of all the vampires we could just light on fire. They
All
couldn't
of
even
them.
fight us.
Literally all of them. God, it would be fantastic.
All of the dragons, though. Luitpold!
Yeah, while we're driving off to Once Upon a Time,
Luitpold, can we borrow your dragon?
yeah, name drop a dragon.
Just mention that, hey, could we borrow your dragon to kill a bunch of vampires? No, I don't actually say that.
I do.
Wait.
Okay.
I do have a question though. I'm guessing we're at like some fucking tavern or some shit or whatever.
I mean, we're
when-
back
that
with our
we're
fucking carriages now.
But like earlier.
Sure. I don't know. It's
Like,
we're in a
where-
nebula somewhere.
Like where were we, Merzendi?
You had managed to get somewhere secluded, like you had been aiming for like a secret spy warehouse. So let's say.
So yeah, what does the prince have to say about dragons?
I
I mean, Gunnar's in a different carriage now.
Only my father actually can get the dragon to listen.
Oh.
Wait, you're serious?
Tell me,
I
is
think
he
that's
sporting a
like
little boner when he says that?
You're not in there.
Yes, what? Come on. You must have heard of the Imperial Dragon, Konrad.
Yes. Not entirely sure it exists, however.
It's apparently in the zoo.
Look, I'm just saying, if there is a giant army of vampires, and we convince the Emperor that there is giant army of vampires, we could get rid of giant army of vampires with dragon.
I think you're all missing the point. Aren't dragons intelligent and proud creatures?
Yes, which means that they probably hate vampires like everyone else that's intelligent and proud.
Well, I don't disagree with that sentiment. I think we would have to do more convincing than, hey, let's kill a bunch of vampires off top of your back.
I mean,
I mean, we don't need to actually ride the dragon. It can just, do the killing, and we'll just be around, also doing some murder.
yeah, we'll just sort of mop up after it.
Kill a few archers, obviously.
Can we not?
No, Gunnar, we cannot not. It is a dragon. I want to see a fucking dragon before I die.
Which is super likely.
Hey.
I mean, we're
to put it
walking
like
right
that.
into the den. It's super likely. I would like to see a dragon first. Come now, I've lived dozens of your lifetimes, dozens of them, and I've actually yet to meet a dragon. I feel like this would be a nice capstone. Excellent.
Can see the dragon.
Delightful.
Oh my god!
The fuck?
Oh, look out, bitch!
Prince, know that this is not my idea.
Oh, squeak of faith.
I just completely out of character. I must love, the impression that Leopold has of, the adventuring life after seeing Gunnar Redmayne at the party. So suave, so wonderful. And then the people he's traveling with.
Yeah, the gaggle of nerds that are just falling behind him. Can we see your dragon? I want to ride your dragon. Come on, Prince!
And there's just one fucking junkie there in the middle.
And what he doesn't realize is that half the time, Gunnar is internally panicking because he has no idea what to do. Yet everyone seems to think that Gunnar knows what he's doing. It's a terrible, terrible situation.
Nobody knows Gunnar's internally panicking all the time. Even Vaska's totally convinced Gunnar is just the suavest, most intelligent human being on the planet.
And I think you're all dumb infants. Hooray!
Yes, we are all literal children of Fisi.
But the thing is, as well, it's much like a parent who has a child walking around. You get caught up in their bullshit, and eventually dumb things seem just as exciting.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if you could ever get someone to just mind read Gunnar, you're just gonna hear a bunch of ums, ahs, and okay, yeah, I think this is a good idea. And that is the sound of Merzendi realizing just how inept we truly are.
I don't think it
What
took
do you
her
mean
this long.
realizing? Yeah, come on. She knows. It just gets reaffirmed occasionally.
Sometimes
now
we
is
get to
looking for
mask it
dragon
up by
tokens.
having really cool characters, but then we all have to remember that it's just us again. It's always us.
Yeah.
Well, that sounded real sad.
No, what with her real size? Because she's looking for a dragon token that I haven't had sex with yet. She's running. There are tokens in there.
Let's just.
So you're trying to find anything that isn't a bad dragon.
They're all bad dragons. You just gotta learn what to say.
Wait, as much as I want to dispute that, half the time when Gunnar is trying to figure things out, that little gerbil animation's not entirely inaccurate. Oh boy. You know, if we're really lucky, the Emperor will just be strolling through a zoo.
No, that would not be lucky.
That'd be great.
I guess. Yeah, you know what? I guess so.
Literally, the best thing that could ever happen is us just bumping into the Emperor somewhere.
I can't wait for us to execute
Oh, murder, you say?
Yeah. All right. So we're breaking in. First, we're gonna break into the zoo. Go say hi to a dragon.
No. No.
Yeah. Yeah. On the plus side, even if it fucking fails, gonna let a dragon out. It'll be awesome. It's gonna be chaos.
We're not actually letting the dragon.
Come on.
Oh,
Look, I save and 100% support unleashing the dragon.
oh
Vaska does not.
No. Here's the thing. The dragon cage doesn't have a lock on it. You can literally just open up and walk in.
Oh, cool.
So I'm guessing that's a enter at your own risk kind of
Yeah,
thing.
no, the dragon lives there of its own free will. There's nothing keeping it inside.
I mean,
Sweet.
think about it.
Yeah,
It's
let's
a
go say hi.
think about it. It's a sweet gig. I get fed. I don't have to kill anyone, and really, there's no roof on this thing, so I can just fly out and kill people when I want. Oh, this little angry man holding a little angry golden hammer wants to ride me as we kill things. Fuck you. Hello?
Hello?
It just got eerily...
Merzendi, are you feeling alright?
Oh,
I'm glad I had the excuse of my roommate was checking in on me, because then I could just unplug and let this play out.
Look, sometimes
I
role-playing
want-
is about subverting expectations.
Look, here's my
Merzendi did
thing.
not expect us to break into the Imperial Zoo and ask a dragon to kill the vampires.
Look, here's my thing. I fought hard to do the same thing. Y'all didn't want to do the same thing.
Exactly. It's not your fault.
The same thing is
So we're
boring.
actually going to the Imperial Zoo to ask the dragon.
It's on the way to the Once Upon a Times. If he says no, then he says no, whatever. But I'm not
Okay.
going to say I didn't try.
All right, fuck. I mean, all right, fuck.
so yeah, you swing by the Imperial Zoo. As it is, approaching midnight. Yeah, the zoo itself is closed and the great gates are locked.
Alright, cool. Anyone good at unlocking?
No!
Fortunately, no. Dexterous hands, but no knowledge of locks.
I can shut the lock off.
A bit loud.
No.
What kind of lock is it?
You know, it's not too late to go back to the Imperial Palace.
It is an ornate dwarven-made lock.
Jolka!
Breaking this would be both difficult and a shame.
Yeah, that. To quote Jolka exactly.
Oh. Okay. Can we see dragon from, like, one of the walls? Like, is there a window?
There's a Leupold points. His words failing him.
I look where he's pointing.
There's a little raised veranda.
Excellent. Look, if we're walking into a dead of sure death, I want at least one last new experience under my belt. Yeah, let's go up this veranda. Let's take a peek.
What could it hurt?
from the veranda, you can just about, you can see over the zoo wall, and there are gilded cages of various animals in. A cage that is recessed into the floor and open on top. You can see a huge red shape coiled up, lit from the inside as if with flame.
It's a dragon!
I've
That
heard
is quite
tales
the
of,
magnificent being.
I've heard tales of bigger.
Shut up, Gunnar.
Everything's bigger in Norska.
Because they are.
Whatever.
I don't think Norscan has dragons. It's rather. Wait.
You've told me. I've told you the tales of Skulex.
Yeah, they got a super dragon up there.
You all seem remarkably calm, considering our current situation.
I mean, there's not much I can do but scold them for the craziness, and all things considered, I've tried that before and it fails miserably.
Look, if
All
we're
right.
about to die, I want to see a dragon.
Plus,
Does
I
the
cannot.
Imperial Dragon have a name? I don't ever remember it having one.
It's called the Imperial Dragon.
Oh.
The
That's
real
not
name
its
does
name.
not sound
Like, you know, like Jeffrey, the Imperial Dragon.
Look, his name
names
is Puff.
carry power. You can't just go around giving your real name to people.
Yes, because who really wants to hear the great and powerful dragon's name's actually Puff?
Or
Be rather disappointing.
I don't think that's what he meant, but I guess that's not wrong.
you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call out to this fucking dragon before we leave.
Oh no.
I have the abilities of being a fearless public speaker.
Okay.
I'm all hecked up on murder.
Just give me a
Oh,
minute
God.
to-
Come up with a name with a voice for a dragon.
I have a few.
Oh, I was just going through the book for a to a stat block. Please don't try to fight the dragon.
No.
No.
Obviously, if the conversation, or should I say, very large intimidation check to get him riled up fails, then we'll leave.
Right, let's go punch the dragon.
Please
Come
don't
on,
try to
boy.
intimidate the dragon. My god.
Please no.
Right in the snoot.
No, of course I'm not gonna punch him in the snoot.
Right, what is that, the cloaca? Oh no, yeah, head. Which head?
No, I'm not punching him.
Ow! You punched me in the dick! Why?
Right down.
God, wouldn't
right
it be
down
just
the back.
awful if, like, the greatest dragon in the world just had fucking, like, Gilbert Gottfried or something as its voice actor?
Dragon. I
What
do
the
cocaine.
What the fuck are you talking about, Savin? That would be the best thing in the world.
It's like it's
Rolex the Great.
It's just like there's a flying overhead, and you hear the fucking Dragonborn music, and the shadow is cast across the peoples, and then you hear,
I'm gonna cook ya.
the fire bathes a legion.
I'm the ass dragon. I eat ass. Here's Bob.
I pressed the
I am the booty warrior.
No, you gave that kind of
In the ancient language of dragons, he screams, ass to ass!
I'm glad we've completely diffused the tension of this entire game.
I tried.
Ass dragon in the booty warriors.
I tried, and you guys like dismantled it one by one meticulously. So you know.
I tried, DCL.
I'm sorry, I haven't slept enough to be serious about anything. I still occasionally am breaking out into the shivers. This is the most delighted I've been all day. The idea that it's just gonna get a fucking dragon to fuck everything up.
Well, I guess we
I
continue.
mean, look,
on
if
with
it
this.
works in Savin, it can work in this game.
Ugh.
Just fucking find a dragon.
Alright, so Fisi calls out to the dragon. And what do you actually say?
Oh, mighty Imperial Dragon. I hesitate but for a moment to wake you from your slumber. The Empire is falling to a hidden darkness and a corruption beneath the ground, and your very own companion may yet be counted amongst the dark and fallen. A word with you, if possible.
And out popped the Gestapo.
Yeah, no, and I gotta do it in my fucking great big army voice. I don't think anyone has ever heard Fisi's great big army voice. But you best believe that a fucking full combat cleric class sure as shit has that.
Look great
I
big.
never get to use it.
Alright, so there, it's a rumbling sound and the very ground beneath your feet quakes, and everyone needs to roll me a terror test. Unless you have fearless, in which case it's just a regular fear test.
What if you're undead?
You are completely immune to this shit.
Okay. Avenclad at this point is just being the straight man.
Oh,
Any
what?
bonuses?
Nope.
Okey-dokey.
Man, I wish I had like any fortune points left.
I'm gonna spend my lucky of the day. And that's me tapped.
I
I love it. Our entire party has just passed.
We're about to die. What does it matter?
Yeah, yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Vaska, why did you want another fate? You have a 95% chance. You're fine.
In case, well, technically only an 85, but then I remembered I had talent. But still, like, I was thinking more about going into this dungeon that is full of vampires. None of us, I think, have any fate left.
No, that was my only one.
Nice.
I mean,
we
ever
should
since
take
I
a
joined-
nap before we do this.
No, because then the vampire will actually be there. It's fine.
Yeah,
Just
but
use
we're
Avon as
Actually, gonna
Use
die.
use Avon as a meat shield. I promise it will be fine.
Alright. You heard it, he promised it.
Because even if I die at that point, it's just what I want.
Yeah, but it's the rest of us dying.
Well, the rest of you won't die.
You have no power to control that.
So of course I do. Come on.
I feel like DCL is just trying to get us killed.
No.
Secretly his plan is to bring us all down with him.
No,
yes,
no.
yes, everyone. Point the figure at DCL and not me.
Yeah, you've had Snippy be a traitor twice, and the one time
Yeah.
I'm like, trust me, guys, we got this. You're like, I don't know. Smells like a
Just
traitor.
bad.
But this time we know you're a vampire.
Yeah, which I
Where
would.
DCL? You should
Oh my
have never
God.
told them, just like me.
Oh my god. I mean, fine, if we want to play a caution, then whatever. But I mean, it's a matter of going to the secret lair with the master vampire in it or not. So, you know.
We'll see how this plays out.
Alright.
So, what are the fingers of fear start grip around all of your hearts? Your wills are iron, and all of you, even the princeling, hold steady. After a moment, sorry, my finger slipped. After a moment, the red shape in the cage unfurls and a long head raises up. Golden eyes meet yours, Fisi. That draws back its scaled lips, showing fangs as long as pikes.
I'll grin back in the darkness, a series of white teeth. I don't think I should roll to seduce the dragon. This isn't Savin Day.
You're also not a bard, so you know.
Yeah, it's true.
You lose that natural
I just
talent.
get breached.
It opens wide with a lazy yawn. The tongue of flame shoots out, illuminating the dark zoo, for it settles, its mouth shut, looking at you. It growls something out, not a word, but at least not in any humanoid language.
What do you mean dragons can't speak Reich?
And without moving its mouth, you just hear an echoing, booming voice that sets the bars of all the cages to rattle. Speak.
There are vampires. They have taken those in positions of power, slaughtered a great many, and even those that should be Karl Franz's closest aides have actions upon him, and indeed we can now no longer prove that he himself is untouched by their corrupt darkness. From even there, I imagine the stench of death is powerful enough.
The dragon takes in a long breath, its nostrils flaring, and its head slowly turns towards where Avenclad is standing.
Indeed, taken and turned by one of them. Great in the deep below amongst rivers of blood. We go for vengeance.
About to type BRB for food, and then you're like, and then the dragon turns to Avenclad.
Sorry, Evan.
You're talking about a creature that I'm pretty sure no mortal man can actually kill if you're not an elf.
Woohoo!
As glorious as death by dragonfire would be, I would hope to exist long enough to be able to avenge myself of this horrible crime.
Please, it took our entire party together to kill one vampire. There are dozens, perhaps even more, down beneath the city. We need help, and there is no one in the city that we can trust who is powerful enough to fight these things.
I wish to trust the Emperor, your writer. However, the city gives me little reason to trust. great beasts such as yourself, I believe, are above such machinations. But if your rider does prove innocent, which, if things go well, this city will see a bright day once more.
The dragon pulls its head back, just disappearing under the lip of the sunken cage. And then that sudden flash of movement and fire, it leaps up, propelling itself into the sky with beats of its wings. The impact on the air around you threatens to force you to your knees as it takes wing towards the palace.
Time to talk to Carl Franz. Later, nerds.
Amazing. Fucking grand. 10 out of 10.
I feel a little bit bad that Bruno and Grevin are still there, but I'm sure that will be fine.
Well, as long as
No.
there's vampires, apparently that dragon could smell them.
Nothing will be fine. Everything is horrible. What the hell did we just do?
So let's go bound down Once Upon a Time's house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, Gunnar, everything turned out fine. Oh God. Let's leave.
What have I done?
Look bold. Your Highness.
What have we done?
I probably solved the problem.
No. Do not feel pity. Do not feel remorse.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say to him in classical that I had no idea this is where this was going.
So,
He will slowly nod as what little colour there had been in his face slowly drains.
to be fair, I'm fucking very impressed with Lootpod for keeping his shit together. And
See?
I will compliment him on that. The dude needs all the praise he can get. That was very well done, not shitting himself in front of the dragon.
It wouldn't be his first time looking at it.
Prince. My companions, and this is something you must understand, amongst many adventurers in the course of types. The things that we see just going throughout this world, things that in the palace you would never see. It changes people. And many people choose to deal with what they see in many strange ways. Us tends to use off-color humor.
Very off-color humor.
Because, to be quite frank, and hopefully everyone can look at him while we say this, if we didn't joke, if we didn't laugh, where would we be?
I would be balled up on the floor crying in pain right now.
Wait, what did I miss?
We're discussing having a very serious moment of the prince saying the reason why adventurers make jokes like this is because if we didn't, we'd be horribly broken people.
Also, the dragon left for the castle. He's gone now. He's headed down to the castle. He can smell vampires, so that should turn out awesomely. We're going to continue on to Once Upon a Time's place now.
I was about to say, well, I was going to say, but chose not to. But did anybody consider the fact that if the Imperial Dragon just doesn't give a shit, he'll just snitch on us and help the
Leave.
Emperor if he's
I
potentially a
don't
vampire?
think he will.
I mean, I'm just saying it was a possibility.
I mean,
But
yeah,
it's
it's
too late
always a
now.
possibility.
Look, if the
It's always-
dragons on the enemy side were fucked no matter what, so...
We were already fucked no matter
Okay,
what. But this way we get to go down really kicking someone in the dick hole.
Well, are we still going to Once Upon?
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Totally.
All right.
Yeah, we're
what do
gonna
you
go
guys?
down there, kick some vampires over, and burn his fucking house down.
I mean, you can still continue
I-
your talk because I need to get my food from the microwave.
I mean, by preference, I would like to go back to the Imperial Palace, but
I think
Nah,
the
that looks
Imperial
like
Palace
that's
is
well
taken
in
care of now.
hand. Yeah, that's well in hand. Large draconic hands.
I do not want to be in the palace with the dragon.
Yeah, no, leave that. You know what? I'm happy. I don't have the fate to stand near that thing for extra rounds. I'm happy to let him go enjoy dragging a fucking clock.
chat, know that I tried.
Alright, on to the manor. Let's do this.
Merzendi, know that I tried.
We just made your campaign like 10 times better. I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't wait for this story as well, because like the rest of the Empire is like gathering for what may or may not amount to civil war, and the Imperial Dragon just had a Poncion down to the fucking castle to go do some vampire killing, hopefully. Like, even if it goes badly, it's gonna go badly in an awesome way, and I'm okay with this.
Like there's no lose condition for us for the vampire or the dragon going there, other than it decides to side with the vampires.
Alright,
And if that's the case, that we were already in the losing anyway. We just get to lose a bit quicker. It's like when you're caught in a really terrible match and you're just like, come on, finish me already. I want to go move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed this. Is there a reason why I should have full control over Avenclad?
Because he's your
Oh.
slave. Duh.
It was so for anyone who was watching the Vampire Dungeon, they could actually see what was happening.
Ah.
It was pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't know we were invited to that. I totally would have showed up.
Sorry.
Ooh. Stinklaw just posted one of my favorite things in the chat. I wonder how many Hendersons is currently.
We're getting up there. I haven't thought about the Henderson scale in a long fucking time.
It's a good scale, actually.
It's a strong scale. Hmm.
Kind of trying to find that one meme of an anime. I sort of found one that worked, but just that etched black and white shadow just staring into the distance, like,
Yeah,
this is a thing.
this is a card. Look, like, dwarves are long-lived. This is yet another story. Life is a series of them. Enjoy collecting this fresh story.
Holy
Yeah.
fucking shit.
Yep. I'm
Did I
gonna.
ever tell you about the time
Like-
my dark elf companion adventurer fucking asked the Imperial Dragon to knock over the castle and kill the vampires that snuck in? Yeah,
just like
happened.
Cosmo.
She says around to her great grandchildren as they're growing in their third beards.
As you can see, I colorized it in this mug.
Yeah, Grandma Jolka, your stories are always impossible. Nonsense. They were adventurous stories.
If you think the stories are impossible, consult the spirit. Spirit? Yes. The spirit of Gunnar Redmane. You know that barrel right over there? He's still probably pickled inside it.
This is just an urn that says no fat chicks because it got defiled by other party members down the line.
Hey!
Hey, you aren't fat, it's fine.
And then it turns out every royal throne in the Empire just has a redhead sitting on it.
Well,
Secret to Imperial peace. Let me just father children across everywhere.
Well, Gunnar.
I'm gonna let you know that nobility tried that, and it leads to a lot of people with weird faces.
Oh yeah! Oh, wow! I came back at a good time, but yeah, I got my food.
Welcome
Hi.
back.
I'm discussing fathering children off the Oregon and the Imperial faction to solve problems.
well, the Emperor's got a good breedable daughter, so you got that covered.
Yeah,
No,
sorry,
she's a
I didn't,
vampire. That thing is barren.
sorry, I did not wait for the end of the game to actually.
It might not be
but
a vampire.
But every time I do that, it's like
11
3.
o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock, and then it's just like, well, I fucked up my diet.
Alright.
Glad that we have Merzendi back now.
I have no idea how this is going to go. I
Amazingly.
love it.
Alright, chat is currently evaluating us at about 0.5 to 0.75 Henderson.
Alright, so, the plan is to continue to Once Upon a Time manner, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you going to do with Luitpold and Luminitza?
I don't know, do they want to
Where
come
do
in
they
and kill
want to
some...
fucking go? Like,
If we're not the
even,
boss of
like-
them.
yeah, what do they want? Because, like, if they want, we'll pay for them to go get shit-faced in a tavern until this all blows over.
Out of town.
They can go Shaun of the Dead this shit.
Just
There's a
get
nice
out of
place called the
town.
Winchester.
Wait a minute. We have a dwarven friend that really should be getting us. Oh no.
They'll be fine.
Prince.
They aren't vampires.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, to be quite honest, I'm not entirely sure what we're doing now.
We are waiting on Merz to bring us over to the dungeon.
Well, look, Rem. He fucked with our manor. Now we're gonna fuck with his manor. Simple as
Yeah.
that.
To be fair, him sending the Gestapo is one thing. Us retaliating by summoning the Imperial Dragon, I'd have to say is a bit of an upscale in our arms frame.
Fuck him then.
Yeah, we
They're
went
gonna
from,
fuck his
like,
house and
artillery
fuck
to
his
nukes.
I'm sorry, summoning Shenron, I'd have to believe, is a bit of a jump.
A bit.
Hey,
A bit is...
Yes,
You're underestimating. It's more than a bit. It is quite the fucking jump. But drastic times call for drastic measures. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Fuck!
There might be some collateral damage now that I think about this.
Nah.
Oh,
If
expendable.
you do not wish to participate in this, that is fine. You can go rest, and Luminitza is more than welcome to go with you, if neither of you wish to participate.
This is what I signed on for.
If you say so.
Alright.
Then you will be put in armor.
Your Highness?
Word of advice: don't let yourself be captured by the enemy. If you do, make sure you're able to slit your own throat.
Oh, how colorful and helpful. Thank you for
Avenclad.
that. Joker. As I said, very dark humor.
That
Let's see if I
actually goes for all of you. Seriously, do not let these people capture you alive.
I wanna use a charm check to see if I can pass this off as a joke.
Sure.
Can I make
Very
an
dark
intimidate
humor.
check to remove the joke?
Very dark
Oh,
humor
nice,
indeed.
that's great.
Oops, did not mean to have him still selected.
Oh, Luke was secretly Smaug all along.
Oh my god.
Wow, shit, your intimidate got better than mine. I'm a little bit jealous. Look at that shit. God, look, dude, 5 more intimidate and you get a fear rating, DCL.
I already have that.
Oh, you get to add another point onto it, I'm pretty sure. If you cross that 100 mark, it becomes fear characteristic.
Oh.
Yeah,
I-
because you're just
I have a
always
fear
scary,
characteristic.
and you can't fail at being terrifying.
Yeah, I have a fear characteristic I can just turn on and off.
Sweet. What, is it got a negative penalty attached to it already?
Not how that works in this game, Skow.
Do you not make willpowers minus a rating at all?
No.
No, then I guess getting an intimidate wouldn't do anything. Or does it turn fear to terror?
It might turn fear to terror.
Oh, that's so sick.
Um,
Let me see. If I don't have it trained and I get it in another career, I could actually pump another +10.
Dude, fucking why not enjoy having a terror rate? Admittedly, we're off to go fight vampires, so
Oh,
I
no,
guess it
no.
doesn't do anything.
I already have my Intimidate pumped by +20 from EXP for my careers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, 20's your cap. You'd need another point in your strength score.
Yeah, which is not going to happen.
Yeah.
as for myself, I appreciate the offer to join you, Gunnar, but I think you'll be capable alone. To keep our favorite prince alive.
Okay.
She is hard no pain on vampire.
Your Highness,
Yeah,
you
oh.
stick by me and you'll be just fine.
Indeed. We'll have them all burned before we have them harm another innocent in front of us.
Before Luminita runs off, could I, ask her, wait, are you going back to the palace, or... It's probably a terrible idea, but...
Well, I was going to go back to where I was staying until the dragon is finished, but if you want me to take a message to your charming ravine, I can stop by.
Yes, if you could try and get her and Bruno and my little precious piglet out of there alive, that would be much appreciated. I cannot expect you to risk your life for such a thing.
Well,
What are you talking about? I'm undead and Miro still is adorable enough to make my heart ache.
I know, he's so precious. I love him so much.
You know what? That's
What? My piglet. He's my little baby.
Also, that was an out-of-character joke.
I know.
Out of character, Savin has a fur baby. In character, Savin has a pork baby.
Yeah.
Pork baby.
My little pork baby.
well, call it a favor.
I appreciate it. Now, yes, let's go meet our fate, shall we?
Again?
Don't put it like that.
I have no fate, so let's go find some.
We move forward.
Okay, so you can make your way to Once Upon a Time's manor.
Your Highness, I can help you put on your armor. If you require any help, that is. I provide you with a shield and sword.
I'll,
We do actually have full plate.
he'll pull a small sword out from is it tucked under the bench in Skow. I am armed, at least somewhat.
Good. Just stick by me, and we'll both get through this alive.
Konrad,
Aye.
you still hurt?
Nope. I'm good. I'm A-okay.
Is
Konrad.
Luke anything good with firearms?
I don't feel it, at the very least.
Nope.
Okay, Brits. First things first about combat. Armor. Shield. Do you have either?
Back at the palace.
So effectively you have neither at the moment.
I could give my shield. I don't.
We found
much
one.
use of it.
We have one from the from those guards.
Lovely.
Yes, the vampire had full plate in the shield, so...
If you want to armor the prince up, you can. He's not
Yes.
going to be very comfortable, but...
Comfort is not really an issue we're worrying about at this particular juncture. Also, at this point, while we're armoring the prince up, Vaska will say, speaking of first rules of combat, just so you know, I don't know what experience you have with wizards and such, but I am caster of spells, so... You know.
Keep a healthy breath away from.
The fuck you, Avenclad, that's not what I'm saying.
I mean, not to get caught in friendly fire.
Yes, don't stand directly in front of me. It tends to be bad for everyone.
You
What
should
did you
stand
think?
behind me. You'll enjoy the view.
Wait, what did you think I meant?
I mean, like, remember peasants on boat?
I wasn't there for that.
What?
Yes, you were.
Avenclad wasn't there for that.
He wasn't
What?
there for that either.
Was he not, really? Okay.
I
No.
don't remember.
Okay. Well, in that case, just roll that back and... Vaska will just...
Oh, you mean the giant ice storm?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Avenclad was not there for
Okay,
that.
then, yeah, just roll that back. And Vaska will not say that. Instead, just say that, you know, I am dangerous by accident. Outside of Kislev, ice magic is actually perfectly safe so far. Which is weird. You would think in Heart of Ice, ice magic
Don't
would
jinx
be
it.
not terrible, but okay, fine.
I'm sure you'll I'm sure I can rely on you.
Yes. I just do not want you to freak out, that is all.
When we get near the manor, I do my eye perceptionate and look at the manor for any signs of life.
Right, yeah. Though it, yeah. Yeah, most of the windows in the estate are darkened, but you can see a couple have candles lit, and there are people moving around. With that many doors, you can see most of them are servants, but some of them look like guards. What's worse is that you catch sight of one of the guards. It is a Chancellery Knight.
Well, I
No
didn't
good.
think this was going to be easy.
Avenclad smiles. Good, Chancellery Knights. I fought a lot of their ilk down before I escaped.
You fought a lot of them.
I did fight Chancellery Knights, right, Merz?
Yeah, they fought you 3-on-1 and you managed to kill one.
Oh yeah, the old Chancellery Knights. I was thinking of the undead soldiers I was fighting, which are ironically a lot more dangerous. Yeah, Chancellery Knights. They are skilled, but I would not worry about them. As long as we keep our numbers and formations up, they won't be able to overpower us. Still, I can only see a few of their guards. Most of them seem like servants. At least entering in, we should have little trouble.
Yeah, well, good. Let us, I'm just going to, armor up before we go in there so I don't die instantly.
Roll my shoulders.
Oh, no more frost beast?
No, that spell's fucking terrible. Turns out, actually.
Terrible spell.
Yeah.
Everyone,
I wonder if it's actually terrible or if the situation was just real bad.
The situation was...
It was a bad time to use it.
Yeah, because you were getting fucking pretty mobbed on by some really good combatants.
Yeah,
that
I
did
got
not
fucking
care
destroyed.
about the fear or the icy claws or any of the other effects that Frost Beast could do. Really, it was just a second hit point pool.
Yeah.
Which would be fine if I wasn't... if the thing didn't have like a 50 weapon skill and couldn't parry for shit.
Prince. May I see your sword?
He will draw it and offer it to you held first. It appears to be a best craftsmanship fighting foil.
Fighting foil.
Isn't that like a rapier just about?
It has one less damage than a rapier, but it does have a precise quality.
And its best quality, which definitely covers up for a lot of any shortcomings.
Prince, I cannot offer you as many protections. This is going to be inherently unsafe. But this, I hope, can help. Yeah, Gunnar does some mutterings over the blade, and if you look real close, some frost begins to form at the edges. That should be enchanted by the powers of my god. If, and only if, for a short period.
Alright. Once we start fighting, Gunnar, Fisi, Avon, try and pin that Chancellery Knight down. I can take out any remaining human soldiers fairly easily. Perhaps with a little help from Jolka and Konrad and Luitwold.
Oh, I could set the brick and fire if you guys like.
We need to get inside building to get into underground, so no.
Alright, then I'll hold off on the incendiaries.
Do you wish for me to check for the back door?
No.
Very well then.
We are here to kill all of the vampires, so... Unfortunately, leaving even just one guard to walk past him is not in our interest.
You realize
DCL, are you going to be using the Axe of Slaughter, by the way?
No, I handed that off to Gunnar. I'm not sure if I should even try to attempt to use that. Especially if that sends me into Berserk, and I'm a vampire.
Yeah, it seems like a
Probably
bad
bad.
deal.
That said, if Gunnar doesn't want to use it, like, fucking, I don't actually have any good ghost killing options besides that thing being magic, and it doesn't make me insane.
I'd say Fizzy should probably use that. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, then I would have handed it off to Fizzy. After she handed it off to me, I would have, like, passed her.
Like, alright, I see the point. I'm annoyed that I'm using this fucking Cornite weapon, but
I have a...
it's killing the undead. Gotta make do.
I have a sword
Sanctified
of
with our own blood.
Sanctify it with a...
Sanctify Dynamite, what?
What was that you said?
Sanctify it with their blood.
I mean, that's sort of what I do all the time with every weapon I hold, but it's still Cornite. It's never gonna be ungross to me.
Alright, let's go through the door. Come on.
Okay, so you make your way up to the front door from that.
Just as fair warning, you do realize this means we'll probably have to kill a lot of servants too, right?
What? No, we can just scare them fucking off. They're just servants.
Yeah, but then they'll run and tell. Once upon a time. Alright.
They have other shit to worry about. There's a dragon over there right now.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, never forget about the dragon. That's something you should always have in your mind. Is
Yeah,
where is the
I'm
dragon?
gonna die with a smile on my lips because that dragon is currently out there.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, well, I guess we just roll.
Don't kill any servants, please. We can just spook them.
No, I will not kill the servants.
Like any guard, they're probably fucking vampires. We'll just have to ice them. But whatever.
I do enjoy the fact that
Ice.
I got the one vampire weakness that lets me like at least pretend that I have a morality system still, since I cannot drink the blood of innocent.
Yeah. Excellent. Let's fuck some bitches up.
Yeah,
Do you want to knock open the door? It's real, Avenclad.
sure.
It feels like you deserve the first kick.
Avenclad will rear back up and kick the fucking door in with vampiric boot. If I need to make a strength check, I will.
Yes, please.
All right.
It's gonna be real embarrassing if you fail. Yep.
Oh, fuck you.
Did you
Dunk.
just stub your tire?
The door rattles in its hinges, but does not give it.
Can I try again? We'll just say we'll say that's just a dramatic rumbling before the door explodes open.
It's
Yeah,
yeah, movies.
this
The door
is-
does. No, you know what? I'll.
No. This is perfect. Remember, it always happens 3 times. It's like 1, then 2, and then the third kick.
Oh, of course, yeah. You got the movie rattle. Barely.
Fucking get these out of your system, DCL. Get them out. Come on.
Jesus.
Look, it's good we're doing this now. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a good thing you don't have fate because I know where you wouldn't have spent it in shame.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly what would have happened. I'm not
Yeah,
even
you'd have spent
kidding.
fate. And you would have gotten them the 97 and be like, okay, roll 20. No, in this case, just you get to see those failures happen normally and then just power on through.
It was the one success enough.
Yeah. Come on.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it was just dramatic.
You're fairly sure you've jarred some of the bones in your foot. Yeah, finally the door collapses in. So, gonna be honest with you here, I do not have a full... sorry.
You don't have a full manor for the first floor?
No, not a detailed dungeon map. I've got
Can
the,
you give us just like a fighting box to
the
fight
layout
dudes in?
one. So,
I mean, we can just recycle the Gravine's manor. I figure, like, rich person's manor.
This is fine.
Yeah, if anything, we know where we're breaking in. If we need to fight, we can always just have this is the spacing and distance map. We does not need to be fancy.
Yeah. I would say just recycle the Gravine map just for convenience sake. So
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
case.
I finished this beer. I should get
Aw.
more alcohol. Like, I'm already just committed to knowing I'm gonna feel like shit because I already do because I got a cold. I might as well just compound it and just be drunk as well.
You might as well just trade
Yeah.
in later suffering for today's
Just
not suffering.
new, fresh suffering. I mean, there's nothing new about alcohol suffering, but you know what I mean. Extra different sufferings. I'm gonna have a bouquet of suffering. A whole rainbow of pain.
Enjoy the rainbow flame.
If anyone
Suffer.
knows, if anyone knows where the Rainbow of Pain reference is from, well done. I too also wish that became a full series.
Suffer and tasting all the flavors of suffering.
Although, actually, now I think about it, we have been going for like 2.5 hours.
Ah, but it's only 2.5 hours.
It gives Mouse time to prep.
Yeah, it
Aw.
would actually give me time to like get this made up as like a proper dungeon and populate it
Wait,
rather than
I guess that does make me question how much do you need, because I thought we were just gonna take care of the first floor, break into the place, and then just waltz around and investigate things. But yeah, you still need
It's
proper.
probably going to be an extended fight.
yeah at most, you would like be able before it got actually too late. You would at most be able to like
Do the one
your
fight,
way- Yeah, yeah.
which is what I was expecting. And well, since we're not engaging in PvP, yeah, Avenclad's now got another attack, so he's got 4 attacks. He's got an ability where he can just look at somebody and say, "You don't get an attack."
Oh
So
yeah,
he
no,
just-
we witnessed that power. That's an annoying power.
Yeah. Avenclad. So unless he's going up against another vampire champion, Avenclad is basically unbeatable in one-on-one combat.
That's pretty cool. And also, yeah, in VCT,
Give us the pen out of the dragon.
I've put in the reference for the show. It's for Korgoth of Barbaria, which was like a one-shot thing that never got its own series, but was an amazing like piss take on all of the stuff that like heavy metal introduced.
Yeah. Well, I guess the first inning it here, at least then I can get back to work and actually do some stuff before bed.
I should do some work too. Gotta write a lot of getting fucked in the asshole by a shemale.
I did
Fun.
Yeah,
I did
it's
at
pretty
least-
good.
I did at least some of the editing to Lupine CF, and I'll have to go back later. But for now, I guess I have a fat, smelly nerd I need to draw.
Hey, also, before even that, hey Maz, how about EXP?
Shall we wait for Savin
Oh,
and
same
Rem to get back?
okay. I mean, we could wait, but also it'd be kind of funny if they came back and we've all just fucking left. I'm just a bad person like that, and they just turn up like, what the fuck? But now you missed it. We had a huge fight.
Now you missed it. The dragon just came back in human form.
we
like,
actually died.
the dragon came back in human form as a super sexy Mandar waifu, and she just completely killed all the vampires and gave us a
Yeah.
bunch of golds and
It was great.
blowjobs.
It was the best. Yeah, I grew a dick just so that I could have sex with her.
I'm sorry. That's a bit of an awkward time to come back to that.
No, it's not. That's it. We're just explaining everything you missed.
What I miss?
The dragon came back, and I grew a dick and fucked it.
Yeah, it was totally a hot Mandar waifu.
Mm-hmm. Turns out the Imperial Dragon's more like an Imperial Drag Queen, and dresses in very pretty dresses.
I like that you're sighing because you're just like, well, that could have happened actually.
We're just waiting for Savin to come back so we can run out the EXP.
Having thought about it, we have been going for like 2.5 hours. People had been complaining about feeling sick, and this is something I want to be able to have a chance to prep properly. As I wasn't sure what you were going to do, so I didn't really get much of a chance to prep. But
And asking what
go
happened,
and
'cause we didn't
go-
know either.
yeah. But yeah, going and burning down the big bad's house was somewhere not even on the list of things I had considered.
I mean, where does it rate amongst send a dragon to go kill the vampires at the castle, either?
You think at this point you just learn not to make a list.
I don't plan anything exactly
Merzendi.
for this kind of shit.
You know, I tried.
I
After
think
a
going
while, I'm running with.
I'm
No.
kind of just enjoying having an excuse that I literally am playing a fucking sociopath who really doesn't care that much, and I can safely say that I've just like never seen a dragon. And then because the inspiration struck me at literally just that moment, I was like, by the way, dragon, everyone's a vampire. How do you feel about it? Look at him, he's been turned into one. Go,
Look,
slay, rescue your father.
At least at least I told the dragon that the emperor might not be a vampire, but
Yeah,
his
he
course definitely
just got
impressed.
to the roof. Carl, we need to talk now.
Carl, we need to talk.
Wait, what's the joke? Who needs to talk now?
The
Carl,
dragon
we
to Carl.
need to talk now, is what the dragon says as he turns up. He doesn't call yet. It's the Emperor of Mankind, but he just calls him Carl.
Carl.
He kills vampires!
Carl, you big bitch! We need to talk.
All right,
So,
what's happening?
EXP.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, we have actually been going for a solid, few hours, and,
2.5.
I think, I, if I call it now, I get a chance to prep this, and, then, burning down the big bad's house is our session 50 capstone.
Cool. All right, I'm down. Good. See, I made something awesome, or actually, Fisi made something awesome happen for your 50th session. Get the fucking
I
dragon.
explained that it's very gratifying to play a sociopath who does not actually care about the humans that much. I just get to do shit like this.
Why do you keep saying that? You can just saying it's satisfying to play an elf.
It's satisfying playing me, actually, I guess.
I'm
I'm a sociopath who doesn't care about humans, TCL.
You've given me way too many heals. That's
Alright.
the case.
Yeah, but that's only so that you could continue to exist and suffer, my friend.
Oh, thank you. How nice of
Arrive in
you.
your cage of torment, my friend.
Okay,
Best
Sadler.
comeback in video gaming history.
My fucking hand.
Damn it, Sadler.
Did you explore a new and interesting location?
The zoo!
The zoo.
I guess
Did you
the
learn
one-
an interesting truth about another player character?
Avon's a
Yes.
vampire.
Yeah.
Did you learn an interesting fact about world or non-player character?
The dragon!
The dragon.
I learned that vampires can be killed by drinking their blood. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
didn't know that either. Holy shit.
Alright, did you make progress on a quest?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Did you overcome a dangerous challenge?
Yes!
Yes. Literally all of us passed the terror test of the dragon.
Yeah. That was really what made it listen to you. But you all just sort of stood there and took. And did you defeat a threat to local peace?
No,
How's
we're
that dragon
working
feel
on
about
it.
vampires, friend?
we created one.
I killed a bunch of necromancers.
Oh,
True.
I killed a bunch of acolytes and chancellery, like little
I was
zombies.
about to say, think about it. One necromancer is effectively a force multiplier for any kind of undead faction.
It's true.
By
I know,
killing
but,
one
in the
necromancer,
pre-session,
you
literally
kill-
killed a bunch.
Yeah, by killing one necromancer, you took out potentially 6 enemy combatants.
Well,
Can we count in DCL's sweet
Yeah.
murder? Rad.
Yeah,
6.
so, full XP session.
how much
is
XP
it
is
for
that?
XP?
That's 150, I think.
Yep.
Cool.
Random side question then. I know that gear needs refitting. Can I count it as the trappings so that I can advance? Because I'm now just banking 400 experience that I can't spend. Because the battle cleric route, it turns out all of their skills overlap, so I'm maxed.
Is that all you need to become a witch hunter?
That and a best quality weapon. I'm actually still carrying Vaska's shield.
I mean, you
Oh,
did just.
could I have that
magical
back?
axe.
Actually, I need that.
I mean, I will give that back. Yeah. There you go.
By the way, I have your channeling sword if you want it.
Yes, I would like all of my possessions back. Thank you.
Yeah, we
give
all-
you back your weapon. I don't know.
No, you have the axe of slaughter. That count.
The Axe of Slaughter is actually good, not best.
Really?
I don't know that I mean, it's a Cornite weapon. It was never going to be pretty.
Oh, I guess that's true.
I don't know. Am I close enough to it to account for the trappings? It's literally a best hand weapon I don't have access to, and I feel like that's not hard for me to acquire, considering.
I can
situation
give
I'm
you
invest
one.
into. You've
Like,
got, you just got spare ones hanging off of you.
I literally just have spare ones hanging out.
Sweet.
I mean, that and the fact, I'm just looking at this map, and there are 3 different armories on it.
And one of them I looted.
No. That's in the Cabalite Sanctum, which isn't even on this map, this sketch map as it is. This sketch map has 3 different armories on.
Oh,
Yes,
Weird.
you can qualify for witch hunt.
Thank you. All right, I'm a witch hunter of, which is it's a weird. I'm just gonna call it a hunter of Khaine because I think witch has too many different connotations.
You know, I think there is some kind of Khainite sect that technically qualifies for what you are, but I forget what it's.
Scourge. I'm still just a Scourge at the end of the day. I just get to wear more armor than human Scourges.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a scourge in a cage.
Nice.
Oh man, actually, I bet this guy's house has a bunch of nobles' outfits that I can steal to qualify for court here.
Also true. God, we get to steal all of his best quality shit and burn it down. This is going to be the greatest session fit.
Oh, what have they done? They've stolen all my weapons, stolen all my clothes, and they clogged all my... Why did they clog all my
Oh, I'm
toilet?
gonna absolutely take a righteous shit in their toilet as well.
Righteous shit.
I don't know, but those like hors d'oeuvres at the party, you know, like
Well, just
gotta
drop a
move
pipe
on.
clogger.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be like, quick, someone hand me a pint glass of gravy. I gotta make sure this one sticks.
Oh god.
Oh, if only we had explosives, we'd drop those in.
Die.
Okay,
You know
well,
what?
now that we're
I've got-
getting
I've got all
scatological
these
here,
Yeah,
thank
what
you
happens
guys
if I
very
flush
much for
incendiary?
watching stream and YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow for 70. Have a
Yay.
good one.
You know,